All you three need to scooch this way so that you're not right in front of the camera, my love. Yeah. Jaya, will you just kind of lead the... Oh, and this is coming in late. Let's just scooch this way.
No, I'm excited.
As much as we can. Sorry, is this Clorox going to be like so gross? As much as we can. Thank you. Good morning. I know they're empty. Yeah. If you just ask the front desk, maybe she'll give you a couple boxes to bring up. Thank you so much. Are you waiting for me to move? Oh, sorry. Okay. I should put this somewhere I can easily access it. Okay. How we doing? Any requests? Hi. We survived 100 days. I do notice that I'm like a jumpier, I'm like jumpy. I'm a jumpier person. I'm like easily startled. I think that's a feature of anxiety, which is not, I like tend more towards depression, so the anxiety stuff is like a little less familiar. Anyone get those, like easily startled?
Camden scared me coming up the steps yesterday.
Yeah. I'm like, is that unusual for you? Yeah, I just think it's like the atmosphere. So I'm thinking we'll do some pranayama that focuses a little bit on some down regulation towards the end of our practice. We're gonna do some standing balancing. Any other requests today? Balls? Yeah. Melissa, when we start warm-ups, will you go around with the balls and just make sure everyone has some? Any particular area, Elizabeth? Okay.
We haven't done the hip strengthening in a while.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Will you like not let me forget? Is that like a little, there's something on your shoulder. I'm not sure if it's a, oh yeah. You can put it in the plan if you want. He might like that.
You guys have space.
Thank you for being accommodating. Well-trained teachers, read the room. Thank you for bringing up tissues. It's allergy season. Surely it is. Yeah. Dead baby bird season. Anyone see all the roses in bloom in the neighborhood? It's only early May. Do roses typically bloom in May? I don't know.
Sunflowers do.
For the new folks, welcome. My name's Mariel. I'll facilitate the practice. This is Melissa. She's here to assist. She'll be coming around offering assistance. Camden's usually on the mat demoing for folks at home. We're live streaming as well as folks in the room. And she's coming from West, and it's Broad Street Run today, so I just said good luck. She might get here eventually. She looks like the type of person that could like roll out of bed into a peak pose, so hopefully it's okay if she misses the warm-ups. We have a workshop on Tuesday, May 13th called Stop Doubting, Start Trusting, Unlock Your Psychic Power with Brandy Van. That's a Tuesday evening at 6:30 to 8 p.m. We have a weekend workshop with my teacher, Michelle Cassandra Johnson, called Illuminating Our True Nature. The Friday night is a standalone, so if you don't want to commit to the whole weekend, the Friday night will be a yoga practice and a book talk and snacks from Reap Wellness. The book is amazing. You don't have to have read the book to come to the workshop. We do the work in the book in the workshop, but it's about the kleshas, which are the afflictions or the root causes of suffering in the yoga tradition, and how we can face these roots of suffering within ourselves and transform them in ways that actually make us more luminous and awake and aware and alive. So they don't diminish us, they actually enlighten us. So that's like a money back guarantee. If you can, you should totally come to that. And if you don't like it for any reason whatsoever, I'll give you every single penny back, because that's how strongly I feel about it. Kids Yoga Fun Night with Sarah, Saturday, May 17th, 5:30 to 8. Yoga pop-up 80s theme with Alex, Friday, May 30th, 6:30 to 8 p.m. I think she's even gonna like dress for the occasion if anyone else is interested. Getting out your leotards and leg warmers. And then a whole bunch of stuff in June. The thing that's popping out to me right away is yoga and cello, harmony and motion with Anisha and Kale. Applied assist for yoga teachers with Anisha in June. So discovering the connected self with Nicole. That's a Tuesday series. There's a lot. Does anyone here have any announcements? Okay, it's not a speak now or forever hold your peace model. As we start to warm up and move our bodies, if you notice you have a request, a certain pose or kind of pose, feel free to call it out or call us over. Everything I offer you is an invitation, not an obligation, so please feel really free to take it or leave it. Oh yeah, and we're going to Greece in July, and I think there's still like 2 or 3 spots left. So if you're curious about that, feel free to reach out to me directly for a yoga retreat. We're going to Greece to do yoga. Okay, make yourself as comfortable as humanly possible. You can have a comfortable seat, sit up tall. You could sit against a wall if you're near the wall. Feel free to recline if you prefer. Just giving yourself permission and a few moments to land, to arrive, and to settle. To notice where you are and how you are. Invite a deeper breath in and a longer breath out. Notice where you feel your breath in your body. The entire physical practice of yoga is first and foremost in service to the breath, to the gift of life that each breath offers. The breath is the energy that fills us, enlivens us, surrounds us, and connects us to all that is seen and unseen. The breath pours in, fills you up. It's the breath that ignites the heart. And the splendor of your heart, wherein the voice of the true teacher resides, has an opportunity to inform and inspire the faculty of and the agency of your body. And here in this gift of conscious breathing embodiment, we have an opportunity here and now together to align ourselves, engage ourselves, and stretch ourselves through aligned engagement in order to really optimize our capacity for breath, for energy. This of yoga, we aim to take the outer world in with each breath and take it to offer the inner world, the nature and spirit of the heart from in out on the of the breath. The inhale draws the outer world. We take it to heart. And the nature and spirit of on the currents of the exhales like the fragrance of a flower. Feel your belly expand. Let the breath fill you all the way up. Keep that inner fullness and lift, and as you exhale, let your outer body soften and settle. The belly softens and contracts with the exhale. We call this belly breathing, or full yogic breaths, breathing through the nose, of course, allergies and sinuses permitting. And as you inhale, your whole inner body from the belly all the way up expands. And as you exhale, the belly contracts and the outer body softens. Again, the entire physical practice of yoga is in service to the breath. With the next inhale, we'll bring the hands together before the heart in Anjali Mudra, a gesture of sincere self-reverence that acknowledges and honors the presence of the heart, the voice of the true teacher, never further than your heart, further than your breath. and the gesture that places this very aspect of ourselves before us as a guide for at least the time we spend together. And together we'll set the tone for our practice by sharing the voices of our hearts and the collective sound of one Om. You can feel free to join into the sound or let it wash over you. Deep breath in. Bow to your heart. Keeping that connection inward, unwavering, release the hands, blink open the eyes. Should have had you lead that Om. We'll see how it goes. If my voice goes, Melissa will take over. This happens to me at the end of every teacher training, it seems. Let's come on to all fours to start in a tabletop position. Take your time. You can pad your knees with a blanket if you like, and start by bringing your hands to the top corners of your mat. And walk your knees back just a little bit behind you. Will you set up Elena with props here too? Find your breath. Big breath in. Slow breath out. So we're connecting to those slow, smooth, steady, full yogic breaths. Deep breath in. Feel the inner body expand. Keep that fullness. And as you exhale, just send your hips towards your heels. Puppy pose or quarter dog. So the hands are forward of the shoulders. If you want more, you can walk the hands forward more, walk the knees back a little bit. Claw the fingertips, and without actually moving your hands, pull your hands energetically towards your knees and lift your underarms up from the palm of your hand all the way through the center of your armpit. Feel a lift. And then right between the shoulder blades, soften. As you inhale, energetically pull your hands towards your knees to pull yourself into tabletop position. You can walk your knees in a little if you like. And as you exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch. 2 more times, like thinking breath and movement. Follow the currents of your breath. Spotify's not today, so we're gonna dig in the digital crates to, I think it's called Apple Music. It used to be called iTunes. Do we still call it iTunes? No, it's called Apple Music now. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna dig back. Here's a good one. And come into neutral and walk your hands forward and walk your knees back. Huge breath in. With the exhale, find quarter dog again. Pull the hands towards the knees to pull yourself through to table. Shrug the shoulders. Keep your arms as straight as you can, but peel the shoulder blades like towards the spine and bring your pelvis forward and down towards the ground. Bend your elbows as much as you need to lower your hips. Pull the hands back. Your next exhale, knees take it back to quarter dog. Inhale, pull the hands back, guide the chest forward, lower to the bare minimum. Inhale to pull your hands, press your feet down, slide your puppy pose. One more time, like your breath, claw the fingertips. Table, exhale to cobra, the bare minimum. Press the feet down, pull the hands. This time, exhale, take it all the way up and back through to downward facing dog. Can pedal the feet a little bit from side to side. Stretch through the soles of the feet and the backs of the legs. So like bend the left leg for a good 2 or 3 breaths. Breathe into the back of the right leg. Push through the arms. And then bend the right leg to stretch back through the left leg. Inhale to plank. Lift the thighs, push the hands down towards each other and forward as you press your hips up and back. Downward dog. 2 more times like that. Inhale to plank. Push the balls of the feet down and back. Draw the knees and thighs up to the sky. Reach the heart forward as you push through the hands. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Scooch your feet back so that your shoulders are directly over your wrists. Walk your feet back, and then send your hips up and back to downward dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. The breath is the heart. Push the right hand to lift through the right. Push through the left hand to lift through the left hip. The breath ignites the heart. The splendor of your heart illuminates your mind and your body. Here in the gift of conscious breathing embodiment, inhale, float the right leg up. Exhale, catch your lunge. On the inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Find your breath. Interlace your hands behind your head and point your elbows out to the side and hug the shoulder blades together. Press your hands into your head and your head into your hands. Everyone press the back knee and thigh. She made it. Everyone press the back knee up to the sky. Yes, and as you press the back knee up, press your head back towards your back knee lifting. Knee towards the head, head towards the knee, bend the front leg deeper. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, plant the hands. Downward facing dog. Pedal the feet a little bit from side to side. Notice any newfound space. On the inhale, float your left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace your hands behind your head. Point your elbows forward this time and suck your armpits in. And can you hug the shoulder blades together a little bit? I'm sorry, can you keep the shoulder blades together as you hug the elbows towards each other? Feel when you bring the elbows towards each other, the upper back comes undone. Open the elbows, keep the shoulder blades together, and then start to point your elbows a little forward. Press your head into your hands into your head. Press the back knee to the sky, and press your head towards your back knee towards your head. Bend the front leg 1 more inch. Good, reach the arms up, unfurl, exhale to plant your hands, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Inhale to the top of a plank. Lower your knees if you like. Exhale for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale for Cobra. Exhale for Downward Dog. Follow your breath. On your inhale, float your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Back heel to the ground. Inhale for Warrior Two. Front knee and toes point straight ahead. Reach your left fingertips to the back of the room as though you're like pulling your whole torso towards the back leg, and then bend your front leg a little deeper. Good. Lift your front heel a smidge, and now lower your front heel just a little more to the right. Yeah, more to the right, and now right heel in as you guide the right knee open. Bend 1 more inch. Exhale, touch the ground. Downward facing dog. Breath to heart. Heart to mind, mind to body. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Back heel to the ground. Inhale for Warrior Two. Front knee and toes point straight. Reach your right fingertips, trying to tickle the person behind you. Reach back, and then leg deeper. Squeeze the left heel in as you guide the inner left knee towards the little toe. 1 more breath, then 1 more inch. That's the nice. Exhale to the ground. You can stay here in downward dog, pedal it out, rest in child. breath carry you through the linking vinyasa in the style of you for this round. Desiree, slide the palette back too. Yeah, there it is, gorgeous. We'll meet in downward dog. This is a throwback list for those of us who've been together a long time. BC, way before COVID. On the inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch the lunge. Back heel pivots to the ground. Inhale for warrior two. Okay, find your breath, linking breath and action this time. As you inhale, pull the feet to each other, feel the legs engage from the ground all the way up to the floor. And with the legs strong, reach back like you're gonna grab the hand of the person behind you. Reach back and bend the front leg deeper than ever before. Squeeze the front heel in, guide the front knee open. Good, right forearm to right thigh, reach the left arm overhead. Stand through your back leg. Pull your back foot towards your front foot. Pull your front foot towards your back foot. And you can even use your right arm to guide the front knee a little more open. Bend one more inch. Flip the left palm to the sky and make yourself larger than life. As you inhale, come all the way to warrior two. Push the front leg straight. Draw the right kneecap up. So the tendency is when you straighten the right leg, the knee goes back. Put a little bend in the knee and then draw the kneecap up and press the thigh bone back to straighten the leg. Right fingertips to the floor or a block for triangle pose. Are you feeling tight in here? Bring your hand to your hip. That's gonna be way better, okay? Yeah, if you're feeling like ever in these poses, if you're feeling like over tight or tense in your neck and shoulders, just bring the hands to the hips. Push through the legs to extend through the spine, the crown. Take the left shoulder blade to the spine, the right shoulder blade to the left shoulder blade, and as you pull your feet towards each other to make the legs strong, lean back over your shoulder blades. On the exhale, pass through lunge. Check out downward dog. Pedal it out there. Feel the difference from side to side. Work on the right leg. On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Back heel to the ground. Inhale for warrior. Turn your back toes in. As you inhale, pull the feet towards each other. Legs strong. Feel the strength of your legs as you reach back to link energetically with the person behind you. You can't see them, but you feel them. And then bend the front leg deeper. The back row connects to all that came before us. So you link to the person behind you, and the back row links to universal source energy. Bend deeper. Good, left forearm to left thigh. Reach the right arm overhead. Extended side angle. Push through your back leg. Stand through your back foot, and then squeeze the feet towards each other as you lean back through the shoulder blades. You can have your top hand to your hip even here. Okay, flip the right palm to the sky, larger than life. Inhale, reach up and back. Warrior two, push the front leg straight from the kneecap lifting up and the thigh pressing back. Exhale, left fingertips to the floor or a block. You can bring your right hand to the hip to alleviate any tension in the right neck or shoulders. Turn this foot, I can't talk, turn the foot in, this foot in, that way. Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, are you like a size 5? So cute, 6.5. I just I'm helping a friend and my foot is basically twice the size. Exhale, pass through lunge, downward dog. Inhale to plank, follow your breath. Exhale, slowly lower chaturanga. Inhale for cobra. Exhale for downward facing dog. I feel like maybe only one speaker is working. Do you notice that? Does iTunes just not get loud? I mean, not iTunes, LOL. It might have been iTunes when I made this playlist. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. As you exhale, catch a lunge. On your inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, take a big step forward, standing tall mountain. Stand your ground. Hug your feet towards each other to feel the strength of your legs. Keep that. As you exhale, bend your legs deep into chair pose. Fingertips tap the earth. Stay deep in the legs. Knees track over the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up and back. Think ears back, biceps back, sit back. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause, breathe, feel, notice the rhythmic beating of your heart, the unconditional support of gravity. Your energy, the energy of the room, what it is, what it feels like to breathe and move together. Release the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the legs deep, fingertips tap the earth. Step the left foot back to lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach for your blocks, frame your front foot. Walk the blocks forward. Take a big step forward and up, standing split. Turn your back toes in. Walk your blocks out in front of you to support you. The tighter your hamstrings still are, the more you're going to want to walk the blocks out. Flex your back foot. Turn your back toes in, and rather than lifting from your back foot, lift the whole back thigh bone up. Push into the blocks. Lift your bottom heel up. Push into the blocks. Lift the bottom heel up. And as you push into the blocks, draw your bottom ribs up. Draw your bottom heel up, and now lift your back thigh 2 more inches. Keep that as you ground through the right heel. Step it back to lunge, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Inhale to plank. Stay here or lower the knees. Bend your elbows halfway. Now push the arms straight. Gorgeous. Exhale, downward dog. Yeah, you did that. Strong as heck. On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Follow your breath, like you're skiing in the wake of the breath. Big breath in. On the exhale, take a big step forward. Standing tall mountain. Stand your ground. Reach past your fingertips. On your exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Notice if the knees knock in, hug the feet towards each other and press the knees apart. Keep that as you inhale, reach the arms up and back. Chair pose. Think ears back, biceps back. That's the upper inner arms. Sit back. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause, breathe, feel, notice. Release the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Step the right foot back to lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, find the blocks. Big step forward and up, standing split. Urdhva Prasarita Eka Padasana. You got that, trainees? Urdhva Prasarita Eka Padasana. Press the hands down and forward. Adjust your blocks so that the blocks actually support you and allowing you to feel steady and grounded in your expansion. As you press the blocks down and forward, can you lift the back thigh an inch? Turn your back toes in. Lift your bottom heel. High, high, high. Good. As you push the hands down and forward into the blocks, your bottom ribs up. As the ribs lift and you push through the arms, lift the back thigh another inch. Keep the lift as you ground the standing heel. Exhale, step it all the way back to lunge. Downward facing dog. Take your time, follow your breath in the style of you. Inhale to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Shoulders no lower than elbow height. Head in line with your shoulders. Inhale for Cobra. Press the feet down and pull the hands back. Exhale, follow the breath to Downward Dog. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through to lunge. On the inhale, reach the arms up. Follow your breath. Exhale, push off the back foot to take a big step forward to balance on your right leg. Cross the left ankle over the thigh and sit back into chair pose. Again, any tension in the neck, jaw, shoulders, bring your hands to your hips. Flex the left foot, sit back and down. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, thread it back to a lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, downward dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, big step forward to balance on your left leg, cross ankle over thigh, and sit deep into chair pose. You can reach the arms forward to counterbalance as you send your hips back. Flex the right foot. You can bring your hands to your hips or bring biceps to your ears, ears back, hips back, biceps back. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, thread it back to a lunge. Huge breath in, both feet on the ground. Exhale to plant your hands. Downward dog. Are we getting warm? Take your feet about as wide as your mat. Notice where your strap is. And if it's at the front of your mat, you're going to find your strap and walk back to the back of your mat with your hands. Got it. Or find your strap on your journey towards the back of your mat. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Bend your legs. Bring the strap between the hands behind the back. Yeah, and I had this sinus thing happening. I couldn't put my head down without getting like a weird headache. So if you're feeling that, just come to your body. These would say to like go up the sinus stuff. So if your sinuses are saying no to this, you could do this standing up. Otherwise, you fold over your legs, bend your knees as much as you need. Take your heels a little wider, everyone. And then, yeah, not the toes, just the heels. And please squeeze the heels in and press the inner knees out. Draw the shoulder blades together. So the strap is there to give you just as much space as you need to keep the shoulder blades together. Bend your elbows, hug your elbows together, and now press the strap towards the sky. Big breath towards each other, hug the shoulder blades together, and as you fold, face soft, head heavy, tug the strap apart. Released, pull your hands apart energetically. Open the chest, the lungs, the heart as you bow to the voice of the true teacher, the source, supreme love and divine wisdom that is your heart. Release the hands. Inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your feet to hips width apart. By the way, as we're approaching Mother's Day, regardless of your complicated relationship to Mother, the voice of the Great Mother resides in your heart. This is a universal source energy. The voice of the Great Mother is never bigger than your heart. Bow to her in you. Bend your legs, bring your hands to the backs of your calves. Draw your shoulder blades together. And as you hug the shoulder blades together, press your calves forward and press your thigh bones to the back of the room. So the legs may get straighter or straight. Shoulder blades hug together. So if you lose it when you straighten the legs, the shoulder blades come apart, the chest rounds, bend your legs, hug the shoulder blades together. Keep that, press the calves forward as you press the thighs back. You feel that in your hamstrings? Good. The meat of the hamstrings. Exhale, release the hands, walk the hands forward. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale through to pigeon prep or low lunge, yogi's choice. You can pad the back knee. Wherever you are, find your blocks. Take your blocks up high inside your front leg if you're in lunge, framing your hips if you're in pigeon. Press the back knee down, in, and forward. That's going to engage the hamstring that we just stretched. And then bend your back leg, and with your left hand, find your left foot. Draw the left shoulder up and back. Draw the right shoulder blade to meet the left shoulder blade. If you feel steady, you might bring your right hand to your right hip. You might reach the right arm overhead. Here's the key. Wherever you are, however you choose to be, we link breath and action. As you inhale, pull the knees towards each other, or front foot back, back knee forward. Good. Keep that as you exhale. Gently release. Take it all the way back to three-legged dog. Open your hips. Foot high five the person to your left, but keep that left armpit lifting, the left arm straight and strong. Good. Square the hips. Float the right foot down to meet the left foot. Push through the arms. Lift through the ground through the heels. On your inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. With your exhale, low lunge or pigeon prep. It doesn't have to be the same from side to side. It's about what's going on in your hips and your knees. The point here is the thigh stretch that we're going for in the back leg, and the bonus shoulder opener, the heart opener. If you're in the lunge, you can bring the blocks high inside your front foot. If you're in pigeon, block your hips. If you're in lunge, pull the back foot forward, pull the back knee forward, the front foot back. If you're in pigeon, the knees hug each other. Bend the back leg. Press the knee forward to engage the hamstrings. Then reach for the back foot. And the back foot is a connection to what can't be seen but can be felt. But try to spread the toes. As you hug in, can you turn your toes back knee forward? Draw the left shoulder blade to meet the right shoulder. If you're in lunge, you might reach the left arm to the sky. And you might reach the left arm to the sky. Down and forward. Just gently. Downward dog. Take the left leg high to the sky. Foot the right. That drop. Lift the room to add some resistance, to expand your center, to make more space for more breath, more energy, more life. Exhale, catch, lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Big to balance on the left foot. Breathe. So it helps here to find an unmoving point on the front of you for balance. Then lift the heel to butt cheek. Keep heel to butt cheek as you try knee back and with your behind you. Hug the right knee to the middle. And as you hug the right knee in, same as we just did, your right toes out. Knee in, toes out. Draw the right shoulder up and back. So the weight of the leg is pulling the shoulder down. As you press the knee forward, can you lift the shoulder up and back? Make sure you're not locking the standing leg. Hinge halfway forward. Reach forward as you kick the foot back. Hug the back knee in. Change nothing in the standing leg. Just release your connection to the back foot. Reach the right arm overhead. Stretch the right leg back. Slow motion. Turn the back toes in. Bend the standing leg. Reach back. Step back. Both. Big breath in. Exhale. Plant the heart to mind, body. Can lower the knees down. So the mythology of the yoga tradition So good. So deep. They're so complicated. Um, Myths are self-conscious lies told in the service of revealing truths. So facts are like truth by better facts. But the point of myths is to hold universal truths that of time. I'm not going to like tell a whole story, but I just want to like peel for a second. We just did Dancer, which is named for the icon you see in the studio, Shiva Nataraj, or Shiva Nataraj, the Lord of Yoga, the divine masculine, and this is you don't have to like put yourself on blast, but like a lady. Yeah, love that. There's like a ring in the yoga. So the dance of it's called the Ananda Tandava. I got this in teacher training, the dance of ecstatic bliss. It's actually ecstatic rage and bliss. The word Tandava actually means possession. And it's this idea that it's the only, we have the 9 rocks of existence in our tradition. And at any given point, we're often, say often, this is, I weave into the cues, notice what you feel, how it feels. And the point is never to reduce it down to like, I feel this one thing, because most of the time we're feeling all at once. It is about expanding this to elegantly and virtuosity be able to and embrace and express the cocktail of experience, right? Like, we have a lot of feels. Anyone else? I'm a water sign. We come and it's a practice of focus. So a lot of times I'm giving a lot of cues as a way to harness your attention, as a way to point your focus. When you're it's when you're in an experience of bliss or rage that you forget all else. All the other flavors of experience go away whenever you're in a state of bliss or rage. And it's a good thing that we're not. You're like, wait, what? Rage all the time. Yeah, I do feel that. But yes, we have learned, I guess, how to feel outraged. When he's doing this dance in the forest, he does the dance 7 times. There's 7 dances in the stories. He's in the forest. He's retreated from the world. And when he retreats from the world, shit hits the fan. Like shit is hitting the fan doing his dance of bliss. And I just think it's such a great reminder that like he does dance. And he's not renouncing the world. He comes back between all the dances, but when he does his dance, the world keeps turning, except for like one time Durga leaves because he like really fucks her over. That's his divine consort. And then the world starts to become like really desperate and her back. Interestingly, in that story, this is so boring, there's an aspect of her called Ahi, which is the goddess of anxiety. It's basically Lemonade, but like way thousands of years before Lemonade. That whole album, I'm like, this is the story. Do the sequence again on the second side, and I just kind of want that sort of reflection of like, we come here to like focus on to or remove beauty or whatever the here to in rejection of the world, but as a return to the world with more virtuosity. As out of his intrinsic virtue, and when he is in touch with his virtue, there's elegance, there's possession, there's bliss. A world that is chaotic as all hell, and he's able to be more effective. He usually ends up there because he's been a bad partner, but then he returns a better partner. It's like a feature of the story. The stories don't goddesses in the tradition of yoga aren't infallible, or they're meant to really be true reflections, so that we don't see ourselves as different or separate from the divine, as the divine. Does that make sense? Dog? So the world keeps turning. The breath, you as you through you. The breath, your heart illuminates your mind and inspires your body. And here in this gift of embodiment, on an inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your leg. Inhale to reach the arms up. Focus on flowing with your breath. Dance with your breath. On an exhale, big step forward to balance. Choose an unmoving spot on the floor out in front of you. Probably not the person in front of you. We all waver, we're human, but look to the earth. And lift the knee higher and draw heel to butt cheek. And then reach the foot back, and with your left hand, find your left foot. And as you inhale, hug the knee to the midline. Keep that as you turn your toes out. Press the knee forward a little bit, and rather than the weight of the leg pulling the shoulder down, as you press the knee forward and in, can you lift the shoulder back? Make sure you're not locking that standing leg, and just begin to hinge about halfway forward. As you inhale, squeeze the back knee to the midline, turn the back toes out, and as you reach forward, kick the foot back into your hand. Good. Reach the left arm overhead. Raise the roof with your back heel. Super slow motion. Extend your left leg straight back behind you. Super slow motion. Bend your standing leg. Feel both feet on the ground. Big breath in. Feel both feet on the ground. Return. It's the return to the world. Exhale. Plant the hands. Downward dog. Reconnect to your breath. Let your breath hold your vision, and let the breath carry you. Think of yourself less as a body with a breath, but more as a breath with a body. Inhale to plank. Exhale to slowly lower. Inhale for cobra. Breath here in cobra, maybe up dog if you know it and love it. Exhale to downward dog. Lower your knees to the earth. Find child's pose. Find and feel the breath in the sides of your waist. Here comes Malaya. You could do either. They're ready for both. Okay. Yeah. I just did general. So like planted some seeds.
As your body pours the mat, continue to send your breath through the front and back of your heart center. Press down through your hands, lift yourself up. Come back to your foundation. Press down through your hands to lift through your hips and extend through the backs of your legs. On an inhale, lift your right foot up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Grab for your blocks to frame out your front foot. Inhale, press your front leg straight. Exhale, hinge from your hips to forward fold for pyramid pose. You can walk your back, be high on the ball of your back foot, or come to that 45-degree angle. From here, walk your blocks a few inches in front of your foot. Inhale, press down through your standing foot to exhale, lift your back leg, assisted warrior 3. Flex your back foot like you could stomp into the back wall behind you. Keeping that, everyone look at your back toes. Turn your toes down towards the mat to square your hips down. Charge up from the earth into your leg, into the center of you. And keeping that, press back down into the earth and root down. As you exhale, expand out through the crown of your head. On an exhale, take a big step back to low lunge. Stick the landing. On an exhale, ditch your blocks. Lower your hands down to the mat and step back to downward facing dog.
It's hard to do the whole formula there. Can you hear what she's trying to do for the TTs? You can lower your knees down. This is just a training moment because Melissa is an advanced teacher now and these guys are about to graduate. And so we have this way in which we cue here that it's like maybe if you practice yoga other places and you notice that there's like something a little different here. We, based on our yoga philosophy, we cue in a way that helps us to align and directly experience the pulsation of the universe in our bodies. Like it's what our heart's doing, it's what our breath is doing, it's what our cells are doing. So we inhale, we use cues to like create that sense, that feeling of contraction or engagement, and then we marry that, or we do yoga when we connect the engagement with the expansion, and it just creates this zhuzh feeling, I hope. In a standing balancing pose that's like very strenuous, it's really hard to effectively like do it all. So sometimes it's like, this is advanced, so I'm like worried a little bit that there's trainees in the room. It's like learning how to, you do this in math, right? It's been a long time since I had math reduce.
Yeah.
Like reduce the fraction almost.
Yeah.
So like on the second side, it's almost just like root through the standing leg, hug to the midline.
Yeah.
Keep that as you extend.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's all correct in there.
Yeah.
But it's like exhausting.
Yeah.
Right?
It's too long.
It's a little long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had repetitions. Okay, try on the second side.
Downward facing dog.
It wasn't like heart surgery or anything, they're fine.
On an inhale, lift your other foot up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Find your blocks to frame out your front foot. Walk your back foot in one footprint. Inhale, press your front leg straight. Then exhale, hinge from your hips to fold over your leg, pyramid pose. Take a moment here. Root down through your front foot. As you exhale, hinge from your hips to forward fold.
And like here's a good place to say like tap your front hip back to get the general form. When they come balancing.
Yeah. From here.
Tap your front hip back a lot. Your back hip's gotta come forward to take your front hip back. That's the way. Feel that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Walk your hands in blocks a few inches in front of your foot. Keep everything in the hips and the legs as you press down to lift your back foot up. Once you lift, everyone flex your back foot strong, like you could stomp onto the wall behind you. Keep that and tack your right hip down to meet your left. Inhale to strengthen your leg up from the ground into the center of you. And then keep that as you exhale, press down to expand out. On an exhale, take a big step back, low lunge. Touch down. On an exhale, lower your hands down to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog.
How'd that feel?
Yeah, better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like a great warm-up or peak pose, right, everyone? Find your breath. Inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale. Bring your hands to the blocks. Walk the blocks out in front of you. Take a big step forward and up, supported warrior 3. Okay, so again, like bring your right hand to the back of your right calf. See that your right knee and toes point straight ahead. And press the calf forward to press the thigh back. So you're not locking the knee, but the leg is straight. Flex your back foot. Bring your hands back to your blocks. Press the blocks down and forward. Okay, bring your right hand to your right hip crease. Tack the right hip crease back. Keep that. As you exhale, lower your back toes to kiss the earth. You might have to bend the standing leg. Inhale, raise the roof. Yes. Keep tacking your right hip crease back. Exhale, tap your back toes down. Good. Inhale, raise through with your back leg. Good. One more time like that. The back toes tap the earth. Inhale, the back leg up. Raise the roof. Pull your right hip crease back. Exhale to lunge, downward dog. Whoo! Anyone on fire? Shiva in the Nataraj is in a ring of fire, if you've noticed. Pedal. So Elise, that's like another kind of version of the hip strengthener. Left leg to the side. Exhale, catch your lunge. Reach for your blocks. Take a big step forward and up. The standing leg is straight, but the knee is not locked. It's as though the calf is moving towards the toes. That's the back of your lower leg. Below your knee is moving towards your toes. And now bring your left hand to your left hip crease and pull it back. Push the right hand down and forward to draw the front of the pelvis up, the front of the rib cage up. Draw the shoulder blades together. Can you keep that? And as you exhale, tap the foot back. Inhale, raise the roof. Exhale, tap the back toes back. Inhale, raise the roof. Exhale, tap the back toes down. Inhale, raise the roof. Exhale, step it back through low lunge, downward dog. Pedal it out. Take a rest. Listen for the wisdom of your heart to inform you, to guide you of what's most appropriate for you. We'll meet in child's pose for a breath or two that you can really feel on the back and sides of your waist. Sit back on your heels. Any questions on that? Great question. So 2 options, like in the pose, basically. Thanks, Camden. So I'll face direction first, and I can turn. So we're here, and if the tendency is for if you feel like, I should show on this side, if you feel like the front of the pelvis is sitting on the thigh bone, you're actually not getting into the meat of the hamstring, you're just stretching the attachment and sort of binding the hip flexors. So a remedial action would be to look towards the heart and the belly. And when I look towards my center, can you see how all this lifted up? I can now pitch a tent or park a Barbie car in here. So we don't want to be here. I look forward and this kind of all drops. If I look towards my heart, it helps me lift this. So you can look towards your center, your heart, your center to keep this lifting. If you find that it's really hard to get the sense of the shoulder blades together on the upper back, if you look forward, it's going to help to engage the upper back. So you could even that's true in almost every pose. It's a remedial action because it's all connected. When you look towards your center, you help to fill up the back of the waist. We call it the kidney band. Those are the lungs of the back. And a lot of times we have tight psoas, so this happens and this gets really compressed. And if you're tight in here, when the head comes forward, it just sort of pulls this forward more. It'll help to keep the shoulders back if you look forward, up and back. I don't think we need to do that again, though. How do you feel? Downward dog. Right leg. Exhale, catch the lunge. Bring your hands to your hips. And with your hands on your, come all the way upright. With your hands on your hips, use your hands to manually, with your left hand, wrap your left hip forward and pull your right hip crease back. Draw your shoulder blades together and then hinge the torso forward. Look at your front knee and toes, make sure they point straight ahead. Lean into your front foot more. The knee can come forward of the ankle a little bit and just flex the back foot a little bit off the floor. Just hover. Turn the back toes in, lift the back inner thigh up, and now push the front leg straight. You could stay right here, pull the right hip crease back, wrap the left hip forward. If you feel steady, reach the arms overhead. Warrior 3. Inhale, stand tall, standing tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Warrior 3. This is what the world needs of yogis at this point in time. Steady gaze inward with an open heart to take the outer world to heart and offer the inner world the virtues of your heart generously, courageously to those in the world around you. Release the hands. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Inhale, float the arms up, chair pose. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the left foot back, the right downward dog. I think Warrior 3 is one of the hardest standing poses. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. I'll catch your lunge. Inhale, reach the arms. Left toes point straight ahead to your hips. Wrap the back, like of the pelvis. Pull the right hip forward, hip back. So the hips are more square, like headlights. Your frontal hip bones are like headlights pointing straight ahead. Good. Draw the shoulder blades together. Even let's try it like this. Interlace your hands behind your head like we did in lunge. Point your elbows out to the sides. Press your head into your hands. Feel that? Good. Bend the standing leg. Hinge forward, not from the heart. Press your head back. Reach the heart forward. Good. Shift your weight into your front foot. Back foot, hover. Flex the back foot. Turn the back toes in. Press the head back. Reach the heart forward. And then push your standing leg straight to elevate, to lift the roof with your back leg. And in one more breath. Press your head back. Bend your standing leg. Step back. I know we're going through lunge. Big breath in. Reach the arm. Big step forward, standing tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Eyes soft, softly closed or softly. Maybe notice the rhythmic beating of your heart. Feel the support of the earth rising to meet you. Taller through the crown. Release the hands, inhale, up. Follow your breath, exhale, bend. Eyes back, heart forward. Bend a squat or garland pose. Hug your legs into your arms. Breath in through the nose, down, let it fill you up. Pause at the top. Exhale, slow breath out. Lower your butt all the way to the floor. And legs out in front of you. Manually widen your butt cheeks so that you can be more on your sit bones. You can sit up on a folded blanket too. Like if you feel like the low back's really rounding, do yourself a favor and sit up on a little higher support. You can make a nice thick fold with your blanket and sit right on the edge. And then the fingertips can come behind you and you can push into the fingertips to sit up tall. As you push your fingertips down, press your thighs and heels down. Draw the shoulders up and back. This is called Dandasana. Staff pose. I'm going to place, leg is that? Place a block outside your right leg. I'll mirror. We got room. Plus I'm clean. I hope I smell good. Sit up tall. You're going to place a block right outside your right shin. We're going to tap the heel out and inside the block. Feel that? So this is for your hip flexors. How many do we usually do, Alyssa? 10? 10? Okay. So it's going to be like that 10 times. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2. If you want more, hands to heart. 6, 7, 9, 10. Shake it out. Ooh, we haven't done that in a while. Second side, we still friends? So the hip flexors tend to be tight and weak, and we do a lot in yoga to stretch them, but not so much to strengthen them. So this is really good conditioning. Your legs, your hips, your pelvis govern your low back and your spine, so healthy pelvis it's like investing in an extended warranty in your spine. I think it's on 99% of adult back pain. It's like the most, basically saying 100%. Okay, outside the left shin, just do one to kind of get the new for you. Your hands can be behind you or alongside. Sitting up tall, so you're really just isolating from the leg lifting. Okay? And if it feels steady, you can bring hands to heart. Breath. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sit up tall, 9, 10. Longer on that side. Take the left heel to the left groin. Manually butt cheek. Take your strap across the ball of your right foot and hold like you're about to go like water skiing, shoulders up and back. I have an imaginary strap. So the left heel is not to the right thigh. Really try to open wider and get your left heel to your left groin. And if the knee is high and you have a block nearby, just go ahead and place a little block under your knee for support. So I don't want that knee kind of out to dry. Okay, big breath in, and then pull on the strap to draw your shoulder blades together and bring your heart towards your knee. You can take both to your left hand, bring your right floor outside, somewhere outside your right leg, and press those fingertips down and forward to draw the right waistline up and back, and then pull on the strap with your left hand to lay the left side of your body over your right leg. Are we in there? Breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. And take your left hand and hold the, and then bend the elbow to get in there a little deeper. Make sure you're pressing the right fingertips down and forward. On the inhale, rise up. Stretch your left leg out long. Bend your right leg in. Right heel to right. Manually widen so you feel in your foundation. Lasso the foot, hold each side of strap in each hand, and as you pull on the strap, draw the shoulder blades, pull back and hug the shoulders together. Start to bring your heart to your left knee. Press the left heel down, keeping the left thigh down. Big breath in, pull on the strap. Exhale, reach the heart forward. Feed both sides. Right hand, place the left fingertips to the floor. Anywhere outside your left leg, press the left fingertips down and forward to draw the leg back. And as you exhale, pull on the strap and lay the right side of your body over your left leg. If physics allow, then right hand to outer edge of left foot, press tips down and forward, big breath in. And as you exhale, twist, bend the right elbow, rest the right side of the body towards the left leg. Inhale to rise. Stretch your legs out long. Take. Locate your massage balls. You can keep it loaded. Actually, I'm just going to show on here. We're going to lie back in a moment. You're going to want the balls, bless you, and a block within reach. Bless you. And we're going to roll this area between the shoulder blades, from right between the tops of the shoulder blades. This part of your spine is called the thoracic spine, all the way down to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades, one on each side of the spine. Okay, so lie back and place the balls with your back, the top of your back, between your shoulder blades, below your neck. as in and of weight of daily life. This is where we carry the weight. You'll have more control pressure. You'll place a block underneath your sacrum. Jaw the throat. If you want more, reach your arms to the sky. And then imagine you're holding a bit like a bus steering wheel, and turn the bus to the right and turn the bus to the left. Go a couple more times like that, like you're holding a steering wheel. Pass through the center. Reach your arms out of the sockets. That's called protraction. The shoulder blades spread apart, broaden, and widen. And then reach to the right, tip to the right, like hands on a clock. Breathe. Reach to the left, lean to the left. Breathe. Take a breath or two. Come through center and let's retract. Plug back into the sockets. The shoulder blades come. You can reach to the right, lean to the right for a breath. Reach to the left, lean to the left for a breath. We all feel. This is a weight that we all carry, that we all feel. Release the arms down to the sides. Stand through the feet to lift and push through your legs to roll your body north so that the balls roll south. This is the directions are in relationship to yourself. So as you push the feet down and forward, the body will roll up and the ball down an inch or two, a couple of vertebrae. And then lower the hips to the floor or the block. Feel free to add the block or ditch the block along the way. For 6, pause for 4, for 8, so as an introduction, we can meet. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 5, 6, 7, pause, in 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, exhale. Pause, 2, 3, 4. So it's not a competition with your breath. It's a way to just step into greater participation, to dance. Just slow it down. Reach your arms up to the sky here and just let the arms be organic, like it's like you're floating the arms in water. You can let waves sort of wave the arms to the left, waves coming in, waves coming out. Breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. And release the arms down to the side. Stand through the feet to lift the hips up. Again, we're going to push through the legs to roll the body in the direction of the head. The balls are shoulder blades, right into the block with you and this is a deep place of I want to say like a deep place of connection that is often overlooked. Like when stretching ourselves in all of the ways, all the directions we stretch ourselves. Has anyone like stretched in many directions? We do comes from the heart because the heart wants itself in all the directions and it pulls us from here. Can you feel that? When the connections are strong, there's integrity and endurance and capacity to be stretched in life. When we lose our connection to this place where it all comes from, we get burnout, we get injured, we get hurt. So really breathe. Shoulders and chest up, and then rest. And then reach the arms up to the sky and switch the cross of the arm in front now. That we breathe in deep and the breath fills us up, and then we twist our awareness with the breath right into this point, the back bottom of the heart, the deepest source of supreme connection to this deepest wisdom, this infinite source of love. And maybe it hurts good. Gently release the arms down to the sides. Remove the block if you're on it. And very start to towards your feet. You'll feel the balls roll up. You could always walk your feet out a little bit to continue in that direction, like an inchworm. I saw 2 inchworms this week. So freaking cute. Can you move like a cute little inch? And as you inch your hips towards your feet and the balls roll up, can you roll that direction so much that the balls hit the upper ridge of your shoulder? So the balls get upper ridge of your shoulders, and then right there, knees bent, feet on through your feet to lift your hips, bridge pose. You could reach your arms to the sky, press the center back of your skull down, and as you press back of your skull down, from the roof of your mouth, imagine out through your knees and down through your feet. Press your feet down and forward. And as you root through the legs, you're driving your body up into the balls. Can you feel that? Keep that. You could stay right here, one at a time. Reach an arm overhead towards the floor overhead. You could do one at a time. One might go more than the other. It's okay, neighbors. There's alone here. To be startled. It kind of feels good to know we're not alone in this. Release the hips, remove the balls, and just take a moment to feel, to notice what it feels. Have a deeper sense of connection to awareness, upper back, the back of the heart. To release or renounce the world, be here in order to more gracefully and pull us down. Okay, we're going to take the block right underneath the skull. And then between the block and your skull, you're going to wedge the balls right at the occipital ridge, the base of the skull, the top of the neck. And you can find it meaningful to you. And this is like, especially if you have felt tight in your shoulders in practice today, this is a great release. Like all the way through here, the upper back, neck, skull. You can gently nod your head yes. And gently nod your head no. When you nod your head no to one side, you can linger there. Nod your head yes, or do little circles in both directions. Just whatever feels meaningful and valuable to you. This is less technical than our practice. We are exploring the fascia here. And everyone's fascia is gonna like hold tightness and tension. It's almost like rings on a tree. Like your fascia tells your story. Everyone's is gonna be really like maybe you hurt your left pin. The back right part of your skull is tight. It's like runs and stockings. And then nod your head the other direction. Yes, or a little circle. And there's both feeling of your body here and now, what lives where, and the observer, the witness, the one that's keeping track of what lives where, so that to return to feed these areas. Landmark, your landscape. And come back to center and nod your head yes. And then come into stillness and remove the balls and remove the block. Let the head be heavy on the lap of the earth. Windshield wiper your knees to the right. Release the arms down to the sides or out to the sides. Take 2 or 3 of the deepest, fullest breaths so that the breath can really massage and flow through the visceral body. When you're ready, on an inhale, the legs draw through. And on an exhale, the knees fall to the other side like windshield wipers on their slowest setting. And pause here for a few breaths. Again, think of yourself more as a breath with a body, a breath that wears a body rather than a body that has a breath. Oh my gosh, this is called Yoga Mix 2017. Inhale the legs through center. Stretch your legs out long. Take a huge breath in through the nose. Let it percolate inside for as long as feels possible for you. And then exhale with an audible sigh. The bottom of that breath, hug your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself the sweetest embrace. Wrap yourself around yourself. You're embracing the breath, the gift of life. in you, as you. Scan your body with your awareness here to see if there's any final poses, movements, or adjustments that you need or want to make in order to feel completely prepared to fully relax. You can add layers or remove layers, add props or move props out of the way. And in your own time, as you feel ready, spread yourself out on the altar of the earth. Look for your breath. And feel free to tune me out or tune me in here. You can drift off. Or as you return to your breath, we'll come back to the same breathing pattern we did in our self-massage. It's called 6-4-8-4. Again, this isn't a competition with the breath. The point is not ever to strain, to cause any strain with the breath. We're not trying to control the breath. We're trying to step into greater participation with the breath to enhance our direct experience of the gift of life. So if at any point you feel any strain whatsoever, just let go and let the breath breathe you. Be in reverence to the gift of life that each breath offers. You can watch it pour in, fill you up, touch the heart. And as it flows out, it carries the energy of the heart like a fragrance of a flower, far and wide. You can pause at the bottom of the exhale and slowly breathe in for 6. The count is at your own pace. You do you. Pause at the top for 4. And slow down the beginning of the exhale to attempt to sustain the 8 count exhale. Pause at the bottom for 4 or just as long as you can. And then let the gift of life pour in slowly, filling you up for 6 counts. Pausing in your fullness for 4. Slowly emptying for 8. And pausing in the economy of your fullness for 4. You can stay with it. You can let it go. You can return to it at any time. The breath is always present, ever present. Let the spirit that you are begin to gently awaken the body that you have, wiggling toes and fingers, stretching through arms, closed, a steady gaze inward. As you deepen the breath deepens you. The breath ignites the heart. The splendor of your heart has an opportunity here and now to inform, illuminate, and inspire the faculty of your mind and the agency of your body so that your thoughts and your actions more clearly reflect and reveal the nature and spirit of your heart. In so doing, you cast more light. You bring more beauty to those in the world around you. Imagine that. When you're ready, bend your legs, feel both feet on the ground, and just take a moment to call yourself down to earth and take a breath. Call yourself back to reality and take a breath. And visualize the ways in which you stretch this strong practice of yoga, sort of centered around the experience of the warrior into the activities of your daily life, that steady gaze, that steady connection inward, even as you stretch yourself outward. That unwavering awareness of connection to your heart. Keeping that connection inward, unwavering. When you feel ready, you roll to one side, pause for a breath. And then press strongly through your arms to find your way into a comfortable seated posture with your eyes closed. Or softly cast downward and the hands folded before your heart in Anjali Mudra. A gesture of sincere self-reverence and the true teacher, great mother, never further than your heart, which is never further than your breath. It's intrinsic to you, to your nature. It's a gesture that places this aspect of ourselves before us as a guide, as a lens, and an offering to those in the world around us. The love of the mother, the wisdom of the teacher, present in all we think, say, and do. As you bow to your heart, with all my heart, I bow to every single one of you. Thank you so much for your presence, for your practice. And with all my heart, I thank every one of you for all that you are and all that you do every single day of this life. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for being here and doing this. I hope you feel strong and sore. Hydrate. If you're interested in Greece, feel free to message me and check out the lineup. Come to Michelle. It's going to be a great weekend with Michelle Cassandra Johnson. And again, maybe even just the Friday night if you can't commit to the whole weekend so you can get a taste. Oh, that's great. So there's a crafternoon. Is it just for kids?
I mean, technically.
I know.
But
Or bring the voice of the great mother and your inner child.
yeah, like we have to make Mother's Day or special woman crafts.
Okay. I wish Gigi could come. She has dance pictures. I can't. She'll be so pissed. Yeah. It's 1 to 4. Her dance pictures are like right in the middle of that. So there's the whole get ready. We have to be there, I think, at 2:15. And then the pictures are at like